Rogan Experience with Bradley Cooper is one of those episodes that accidentally explains Joe Rogan better than any of his political arguments ever could. Because yeah, they talk about movies and careers and all that, but the real heart of the conversation is both of them basically saying LA is lonely as hell and it messes with your head. And if you've ever wondered why Joe packed up, left California, and built this whole Rogan Sphere ecosystem in Austin, this episode is basically the origin story. Joe describes Los Angeles as this strange environment where everyone is trying to fill what he calls a hole in their soul with attention and validation. You're constantly being judged, constantly being chosen or not chosen, and that pressure makes people start calculating everything. What they say, how they act, even what they believe politically, all gets filtered through, will this help me get picked? And Joe's argument is that over time, that kills real critical thinking, because you're not reacting to the world anymore, you're reacting to what you think powerful people want to hear.
This was very interesting because everything that was said in this video is literally what's going on here in Austin, right? There's a bunch of comedians that moved to Austin simply to be picked by the mothership, simply to be picked by Kill Tony. There is a ecosystem of comedians that are playing towards those entities in order to, I'm about to sneeze, sorry. In order to put their career on a trajectory. It happens every single day. It seems like people are afraid to talk. Like, do you know how many people told me, hey, what you're doing is not conducive to you wanting to have a career here in Austin? Do you know speaking out and saying things are not going to help your career move forward? That's the same concept that they were saying about LA, right? Like, you're forced to be a certain way if you want to be accepted by this group. This is what it seems like. And for them to leave LA and turn around and do the exact same thing here in Austin is asinine. I like using that word because of Stephen A. Smith. It is asinine. I can't find myself watching a group say that they're different, but administering the same guidelines. We are here trying to oppress a strip of the 6th Street. We want to be accepted. Now, not everyone, okay? Not everyone, but this is what I see, right? Comedians want to be accepted at the mothership, number 1, Sunset, number 2, Creek, number 3, and then everybody else falls at the wayside. If it's not those, and they have the power, and what's crazy about it is that there's certain ways to get into these entities, and they're all different, right? You could be suggested by someone that is an inner person of one of those entities. You can have a viral moment, or you can have credits, and you'll have an opportunity to move into that opportunity as well. Excuse me. Then you have the luck of the draw, right? When you happen to remind somebody of something, or I'm trying to be honest about this and not judgmental, right? And it's hard because I see what's going on. Like the ecosystem is different, right? You have the upper echelon, you have the middle, and you have the rest of everyone else. And the middle seems to be controlling the puppet strings that Joe was talking about. The middle is deciding who gets the auditions. The middle gets to decide who gets seen. That's literally how it is here in Austin. And it was like that, or still is like that in LA, but you've just moved it to a new location. And as the overseer, you're not really in tune with what's going on. So you only see what's brought to your attention. Excuse me. So great points, great video. I'll put the description to the video, or I'll put the video link in the description so you can watch that in its entirety. That was a great excerpt. I appreciate Fried Plantain for being the voice of reason sometimes, especially as one of those that don't live here. But you can't complain about how it used to be when you're creating the same thing where you are now. That's it. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Until we meet again.